As you can see in the background, you can see I'm in the middle of nowhere, kind of. I am coming back from Arizona after getting my new vehicle. Today I'm going to tell you about the process to basically how I made $10,000 selling my used lease car, given the circumstances right now in the market. It's very similar to the housing market. The car market is insane as well right now, and I'll walk you through that here in a little bit. Yeah, this video may not be of the best quality, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk to you about the things that I found out. So basically, in January, right around the holidays, I knew my 3-year lease was coming up. And, I knew that the used car and car industry or, inventory is really low, like everything, COVID, etc. So basically, I decided to look into it. And so I reached out to my downtown LA Jeep dealer that I've done 2 Jeeps in a row with. And I kind of inquired, like, hey, like, what's out there? How long is the wait? Looked at Tesla, looked at a number of things. I got a tip from a very nice guy who worked at the dealer, never worked with him before, but he was like, I would look into selling my car to a third party. Light bulb goes off. I got a couple ideas, and it was literally, first I reached out to 3 vendors. Number 1, CarMax. Online, you fill out a form, etc. Boom, got a quote, $33,600, I think it was. So then I reached out to Carvana. They didn't come quite as close. I think they were like $32,000 for my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Then I went to I got referred Shift matched CarMax and gave me money if I actually delivered the vehicle. A little bit of a snag foo, I did, but they offered the same amount, and they gave me, I think, $400 or $600. Let me double check, but something for turning, I think $400 extra for bringing the car in. They ended up having to come back and get the car, etc. The point is, initially I was going to turn my car in because it's a lease. Or, I could have maybe looked into financing it, but because I was given this, ahead of time, the inventory is so low. I mean, they literally gave me a tip that I could probably sell a third party. And because it was before the 60 days before my lease was up, I was allowed to do it. Now, not all leasing companies, Capital, like I think there's a couple companies like Toyota Motor or something like that, maybe Hyundai, they don't allow you to do it, but Chrysler Capital did. So you'd have to double check with who, what, where, when, and why. But I mean, I just heard about a buddy that said his dealer payout, his car was worth $20,000 more because I think it's a BMW or Audi SUV. But my car was a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I was baffled to find out that literally they were going to pay almost $12,000 more than my dealer payout. So basically, in essence, it allowed me to get the new car that I just took a picture of, which is basically the new version of the same car. And, the other thing is that interesting is if I would have actually gone and financed it myself, I actually might have even done better by selling it to a private party, but I didn't want to go through the headache. I might have netted another couple grand. Maybe I would have got $3 more by waiting, but that would have been a whole nother process. So I decided just to go quickly with a third party that was going to do everything, handle everything, but it's happening. I mean, it's like the housing inventory. You could literally, if you're okay with going through the hassle, which I did, I rented cars 2 weeks in a row, 1 car a week, thinking I was going to find something quicker than I did, and actually had to go to Arizona to get a car outside of LA in order for it to not be marked up so high. Actually found a dealership that gave me a deal under MSRP, gave me rebates. My payment's lower than my last time. So if you have a little bandwidth and are able to make an effort, I mean, you can actually come out ahead if you have the resources or ability to do so. If I had a second car, I would just cash out and been relaxed, chilling. But it did take a little effort. But I did, basically make about $10,000 in profit when it's all said and done. I used a little bit of the money to put towards the new vehicle. But yeah, this auto inventory thing is pretty crazy. You just got to be resourceful. If you're in LA, they are definitely marking up everything. They're not giving deals on anything. I mean, I went through a lot of hoops to get the new vehicle. But I can say that if you're thinking about selling your car, if you have a lease, you'd be surprised. You could probably make some money. So that's how I made $10,000 profit by selling my used lease car. Those are the 3 vendors I went through. The dealers probably won't offer you the same amount. My dealer didn't even offer close. They even told me flat out they wouldn't be able to. And it's pretty they're starving for cars, just like buyers in the housing market are starving for homes. So I would definitely highly recommend it. Shift, Carvana, CarMax, they're all really reputable, whatever you're most comfortable with. I went with Shift. I had never heard of them before, and they turned out to be pretty great. So yeah, that's how I made $10,000 selling my leased car. If I can do it with my crazy schedule, you can do it too. Thank you. Have a good day.